Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. By the way,
What better way to come back to YouTube than with a full nail tutorial? I want to thank each and every subscriber for getting me to 350 subscribers. That is huge. Everyone knows it's like so hard to get those first 1,000 subscribers, so I'm well on my way, and I did promise that once I hit 350 I will begin re-uploading. I know I took a hiatus. I have been going to school. I opened a salon suite, and I have just been working nonstop, just building my platform, staying true to my brand, and giving the best nails that I possibly can. So at this point, I am doing a pride freestyle on my aunt. I'm just sizing my tips and making sure that I have them all laid out. I feel like this is the best method for me versus just grabbing them and putting them on. I lay out all my tips first and then glue them down. So here I'm just making sure those nails are going from sidewall to sidewall and that is not too far back on her nail bed. I think this just gives longevity because the more acrylic that you are able to place on the nail bed, the longer that the nails will last. So I'm just going to proceed and put those nail tips on all 10 of her fingers, keeping it at the tip of that nail. If you can see, I'm not letting them slide too far back. And then now I'm going in and sizing. I asked my client first what size they would like, and then I go and do, this is how I do each and every client's finger. They're not used to it, but this gives the best result for all fingers being the same size. Everything I use will be linked below, from the nail tips to the nail cutter. A lot of people say they haven't even seen the nail cutter. I know people use the scissors, or they may use nail clippers, but this nail cutter, it just saves a lot of time. And as you see how I'm lining her fingers up, and I'm just making sure that all of those nails are the same length. So what I do on one hand, I always do on the other, and then I proceed with my acrylic. This is a custom acrylic mix that I mix myself. My clients really love this soft pink. It's not a flat pink, so it has a kind of sheer undertone to it without being too sheer to where it looks clear. So I custom mix this every summer, and my clients really love it, and it's just so beautiful in person. So I am doing my first bead. I like to do it halfway, and when I'm doing medium length, I'm going to say that I like to put the bead halfway in the middle of the nail bed, and that first bead goes all the way down, and then I do my top bead. And normally I can work with a pretty large bead, so I'm able to get the full shape that I need. If I need any corrective spots, I always go in and fix them, but for that first bead, it's pretty large, and I like to cover 75% of the nail. And then now I go in with my cuticle bead, and that adds more acrylic on the apex of the nail, as well as finishing leveling out the nail. And to me, that works. It's my system when I'm doing a 2-bead method, and my clients really like it. So I don't have any problems with breakage. I don't have any problems with the shape dying on the nails, because I just know how to get a really thick consistency. And after that, we go right into with the pride design. I did this, what are they called? I did the I believe it's called an eye catcher. I did the eye catcher design last year on TikTok. It went crazy viral. That was one of my first million views video, and it's still a big hit when it comes to pride. So I have been doing a ton of them on my clients, and this client specifically wanted an eye catcher on both hands. So I'm just I have my wet gel polishes to the side of me on my gel dish, and I'm just applying each line, not too much that they run into each other, but just enough to where it's still wet and very pigmented. And I'm just laying each and every color on the nail, and then I'm going to create the design. So I'm going to let y'all continue watching. I just add each and every color of the rainbow, and then I will take my dotting tool and create the eye catcher design. So I'm going to let y'all watch that process because I love to see it. And look at that beautiful eye catcher. I cannot believe that polish does that. It's just so beautiful. I will wear that time and time and time again. So on this hand, I'm going to do the same kind of design. It is an eye catcher, but I'm going to do a different method with it, which on this one I'm going to do the zigzag lines. So I'm going to apply the colors in the same order, and then I'm just going to zigzag with my brush. I'm not going to use the dotting tool for that one. I'm just going to go straight in with my brush and just do a back and forth zigzag all the way down the line, and it will create another eye-catching design. So I'm just going to zip it and let you guys watch me do this one. Again, I am not curing the gels. I'm just grabbing just enough so that I can lay each color up beside each other without them running into each other. But I do not cure the design until I am finished creating the eye-catching design. So all of these colors are still wet until I finish with the design. So now I can let y'all watch me do the zigzag. And with doing these designs, you can be as close or as far away as you want. It will still create a beautiful design. And I did go in with the dotting tool. I thought I was using the brush, but it is the dotting tool. But I kept those lines pretty close, and that was the second eye-catching design. And I always have a cleanup brush just in case some of my gel polish goes off on the side. We always want to keep our work nice and clean. And then I just put that design into the dryer. And here is the finished design. If you would like to see more of my work, be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and I will see y'all in my next upload.
Minute since we last kicked it.